All right, Gizelle, we got 10 minutes. Let's get into it, baby. So, despite, because I was watching Girls Trip, I watched the season. I'm a big Potomac fan. I love all the girls, period. So, first question is this: despite having a rocky season 7 on this show, when you first arrived to Thailand, you said you love Candy Pants. Now, despite what happened on your actual season 7, do you still love her to this day?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I do not know her, in the words of Mariah Carey.
Okay, that's fine. Now, the Miami ladies are already not feeling you, Gizelle. Like they're already kind of sort of on the wrong foot with you guys, with each other. What's your dynamic with Alexia and Marisol now?
Oh, the best. Like, yes, when
Okay,
we first
good.
got to Thailand, we first got to Thailand, we started off a little rocky,
Mhm.
but we picked up and started kikiing, and they're amazing. I love them.
I love that. I hope I get to see more like, Instagram photos and Twitter photos with each other. So we rooting for this friendship.
Yes.
Love it. Now, who are you most shocked you clicked with, and who are you most shocked that you didn't click with on Ultimate Girls Trip?
I was shocked that I clicked with Whitney Rose from Salt Lake City
Okay.
because watching Salt Lake, I just didn't feel like she and I would get along that well.
Yeah.
I thought I would be more friendly with Heather than Whitney. So I was
Mhm.
shocked that leaving Thailand, I was closer to Whitney than Heather. Heather and I feel like have a lot in common. We have our kids. We're both single,
Yeah,
but Whit is my girl.
I love it. And watching like the few episodes I got to see, y'all have so much fun. Like y'all legit have, I want to be there with y'all. Next time I take a girls trip, can you bring this group with you? Okay.
Absolutely.
I do have a question, Giselle. Now, Chris Bassett has on a media tour of his own, speaking about the past season, and mentioned how there was an alleged conversation between you and the producers concocting the storyline that happened on season 7. What would you have to say to those claims?
100% not true. And he needs to let the housewives be the housewives. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
You do not have a champagne glass, sir. Sit down.
There's no flutes for the dudes.
No, not at all.
What were your thoughts? Because, social media was very like confused on what's happening. What were your thoughts about Eminem filing this opposition for reasonably shady, Giselle? Was that shady or was that reasonable?
It was beyond shady because nobody is confusing Eminem, Slim Shady,
Mhm.
with Reasonably Shady, the podcast. No, nobody gets that confused.
Oh,
So we were a little shocked that has happened, but we are fighting back. We are going through the process, and I'm pretty sure we will be triumphant.
okay. I was going to ask, like, where are we at right now with that filing?
Yeah, it is. It's the trademark, so this is a government entity. So it is. We have to follow their rules and their timeline. Right now, the timeline is that we have responded,
Okay.
and we're waiting to hear back. But inevitably, this is going to take us out until 2024, which
Oh,
is weird, but it will, unless he drops it, and hopefully he will.
okay. We gonna hope and pray.
Yeah.
The people want to know, and the housewives on your season always ask, do you think, Giselle, do you think that you input yourself in people's business, or do you feel like you pry, and why do you do so?
Do I cry? Yes, because
Okay.
it's something called a show. And do I ask questions? Yes, I do. Me asking questions is just my nature. That's just who I am.
Right.
And sometimes the ladies don't like it, or they feel like I don't give a lot of information about myself, but I do. All you have to do is ask me, I'll tell you. So yes, I'm Nosy Rosie and proud of it. Mm-hmm.
Would you consider yourself like an impromptu producer for Potomac?
No. And everyone keeps saying that I am. I get one check. I don't get two. I wish I had two. Okay. But I do always want all the ladies to show up and show up and show into the show. If that makes any sense. Like show up for the show. So yeah, that's always one of my goals.
Okay, now you were dating someone during the season. How was that going?
Who, sir? The
You were
guy?
talking to a nice handsome man that you have mentioned on the reunion. You were talking.
Oh, yes, yes. That his name's Jason, and that is going great.
I love that. Okay. Hopefully we get a reveal at some point, Gizelle. We can see you.
Well, he's on another Bravo show, so it's not like he's secret. Like, he's very much well known.
Period. Okay. Now, you already was starting the mess and then asked about Jen Shah, Gizelle. Now, after learning about the case and now seeing the verdicts, what's your thoughts on the situation now?
So you have to keep in mind, when we got to Thailand, it was hot off the press. She had just decided to plead guilty, and
Right.
you know, she was guilty from the beginning. So yeah, I wanted to get to the bottom of it. I needed to understand what was going on.
Mhm.
You know, for anyone to be in jail with a family and with, you know, kids leaving your kids behind, it's a sad situation, of course.
Right.
But you know, if you do the crime, you got to do the time.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Now, it's been rumored that Robin is supposedly being demoted to a friend and Jacqueline is being promoted to main cast. Is there any truth to this that you could share?
Did you start that rumor? Because where did that rumor come from?
Now, I'm not producing myself. Now, if I want to produce, I should get a check. But this is what the social media streets are saying. So I want to just see if you can clear it up for us.
Not that I know of at all. That is totally false.
Okay.
But again, I don't hire, I don't fire, but I have not been told that. So as of today, that is very false.
Okay, got it. Now, yesterday it was shared that Juan Dixon was let go from his position, unfortunately. Have you spoken to Robin about the situation as of yet?
I spoke to Robin briefly. This actually happened last night. I spoke to her briefly. Yeah, sad situation, of course. They had a tough season. Coppin had a tough season.
Yeah.
And you know, the coaching world is a little fickle. You know, if you don't have a good season, you're as good as your season. So, yeah. I mean, I hate it for them.
Okay, how is she holding up? If you can let us know.
She's holding up. Robin's a tough cookie, so she's holding up.
She's an Aries like me, so we keep it tough.
Yes.
Now, everyone has been coming for your fashion, Gizelle. Do you think your fashion game has evolved?
It is what it is. If y'all don't like it, I don't care.
Period. Okay. If you could give a fashion tip to one lady from your Ultimate Girls Trip cast and one from your Potomac cast, who would it be and what would the tip be?
I think Leah struggled a bit. We saw more of Leah's skin and not clothes. So, you know, Leah wears a bandage.
Okay.
She doesn't wear a lot. I would just tell her just to add more to her body at a time.
Mhm.
And let's see, for Potomac, what do we got? What do we got going on Potomac? Oh, I would say, well, no, I was going to say Mia, because Mia typically doesn't wear bright colors, and she's so beautiful in bright colors, but she's starting to do that. So,
okay,
I don't know. Yeah.
Now, Katie has been on Twitter, okay, expressing she wants to come back, but also spilling some tea about her and Charisse that allegedly had happened. Now, one, would you want her to come back? And two, do you believe what Katie was saying on the Twitter?
I'm not believing what Katie is putting out there in the Twitter sphere. Would I like to see Katie back? Sure, absolutely. I mean, Katie's a good time. Katie just has to be able to, you know, she came back, what, season 4, I think that was. Yeah. Katie has to be able to finish the season. Remember, she was there and then she left. She left in the middle of the trip. So if she can like come and like successfully like finish the season, I'm here for it.
Okay. Would you like to see Charisse come back as well?
Oh, of course. Of course. I don't want Charisse to go nowhere. Like, Charisse is a good time. I know that sometimes you guys give her a hard time because she's not like all the way in the mix when the mix is mixing. Mm-hmm. But I feel like she brings a level of stability to the group.
Okay. Now, did you believe Robin's hotel story after watching Watch What Happens Live? Because folks, including avid watcher Tamara Braxton, felt Robin was well aware and decided to play coy during her interview.
Do I believe what part? Do I believe what?
The part about the woman who just, Juan just paid for her to come to the hotel, but like nothing really.
Okay, got it. I believe that's what Juan told her. I totally believe that that's what Juan told her. So we're gonna leave it there.
Period. Now, share your ultimate dream Potomac cast and your dream ultimate girls trip cast, Gizelle.
Oh gosh. Ultimate girls trip cast. I mean, I'm definitely taking Portia with me wherever I go.
Okay.
So it'll be me and Porsche. I would like to, sheesh. I would like to kiki a little bit with, I think Dorit would make like, Dorit brings a different flavor that I like. From the OCs, I like Gina. I think that would be a good mix. Of course, going back down to Atlanta. Oh, I would throw Candy in there just because Candy will give you like stone face and you gotta like uncover why we have a stone face.
Okay.
Kenya's already done it. Cynthia's already done it. Who else is a good Kiki? New York, we don't know who those people are. Dolores. I might bring a Dolores from Jersey. Yeah, that's a good little mix.
That's a good little girl trip mix. And what about your Potomac dream cast? Or do you like the house right now?
If I had a dream cast, well, we have a great cast. If I was gonna add somebody to the cast, who would I add to Potomac? I have always said that I'm blanking on her now. Who's the girl that is really funny? Her name is Regina. She like hosted the Oscars or something. She didn't host the Oscars, but she said she was gonna date Brad Pitt.
Oh my God, who? She's gonna date Brad Pitt. Wait,
Yes.
Stop, Gizelle.
Her name is Regina, not Regina. It's the other Regina.
Regina Hall?
Yes.
Okay.
Regina
You would add
Hall?
Regina Hall to Potomac.
No, wait a minute. Is that Regina Hall? Is that right?
I think. I don't think
Was
it's
she on Girls Trip? The original Girls Trip with
with Queen Latifah, Jada, and Tiffany. Yep, Regina Hall.
Yes, I would bring her.
To Potomac. You think she would clock in?
She would clock in. She would clock in. Yes. Now, a good girlfriend of mine is Tracy Edmonds. She used to be married to Babyface, is engaged to Deion Sanders. I would bring her in just because she's a good girlfriend of mine.
Okay. Well, hopefully Andy's listening and we get that.
You said what?
Hopefully Andy's listening and we could get that.
Well, she is a producer, so I doubt, she would jump in front of the camera. She likes to be behind the camera. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. And you know what? I always like room for the unknown, for somebody new who I haven't met.
Okay. Gizelle, I love talking to you, baby. I can talk to you all day long. Listen, folks, at home, make sure you are going to be streaming Ultimate Girl Trip Season 3. It is a key, okay? And all the ladies definitely clock in. Gizelle, thank you so much chatting with BallerAlert and continue being awesome, baby. And still look good, baby.